My name's Zeo, and welcome once again to another Coffee with Zeo. If you're new here, this is a more freeform, unscripted, podcasty sort of thing that we like to do on the channel around this time each month. Here's where we discuss the current state of NGS, as well as let you know what else I've been up to. Not going to be much in the way of supporting visuals, so go ahead and throw the sucker on while you go do dailies, household chores, whatever else you do. Oh man, April. Where do I begin? Well, 3 major things happened this month. First we had chapter 5 of the story, then we got the new Gunblade class, then we got duel quests alongside the anniversary event. We'll start off with chapter 5 of the story. This was the best chapter, hands down. Where the hell have they been all this time? And a lot of you seem to agree with me from what I've seen on Discords and talking to some of you individually. This answered several questions as well as presented a few new ones. Like, have we seen the last of Zephedo? And are his motives as pure as he claims they were? Like, what if he's going to all this trouble to restore Arx's photon affinity to take that power for himself? What if Zephedo becomes a Dark Falls? After all, it's been 1,000 years, right? And then you got the Starless. Who or what exactly are they? Are they a byproduct of everything we did back in the day, or something else altogether? I think I've had more fun sharing goofy NGS conspiracy theories than I have talking about stuff from base PSO2. All the base PSO2 stuff was already out there by the time this game was released internationally. But here, we're all learning, discovering, and theorizing and speculating together. Had the PSO2 lore thing not happened back in the day, I would not be here right now. Myself and the one who quote-unquote discovered me are no longer on speaking terms, but I digress. Now, onto Slayer. What can I say? I like it. This was a nice fusion of regular Gunblades moveset and lusters. It's stylish, dynamic, sexy, and definitely well worth the wait. Ever since Waker came out, I was like, if they can do this with harmonizers, what can they do with Gunblades? It's definitely busy with a capital B and keeps you on your toes. If your clapback game ain't strong, you're getting your cheeks busted. As much as I like it, I'm probably still gonna spend most of my time on Tekker. I've always been a fan of the whole Magic Knight thing. Ironically, I hardly touched it in base unless I needed to max it out. All the regular classes in base PSO2 gave permanent stat boosts once you got them to 75. So we have the long-awaited story conclusion and the long-awaited Gunblade class. Both major wins, to be sure, but this is where things start to come undone. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about duel quests. Now, let me make something abundantly clear. I am not the least bit opposed to challenging content. I think it's important. It encourages players to step out of their comfort zone and become better at the game all around. But the way they executed this? I don't know, man, this ain't it. As of right now, you need special augments obtained through the current anniversary event to even have any hope of getting S rank. Like, even the best of the best players out there with some of the best gear available outside of this stuff can barely eke out a B. They're slowly doling out these DeFi capsules over the course of this anniversary event over the next month or so. You know there's gonna be another iteration of these things in the future. And they're gonna start having added DeFi capsules in the support scratch. So far I have just one armor with a couple of DeFi augments and another Neos wand with like 3 of them. So far with that setup I can get every boss below 50%. Next is a pain in the ass though with all the flying. It's definitely helping me slowly unlearn some bad habits. But yeah, DeFi should not have been a thing. Like I said though, I am not at all against challenging content. It makes people want to step out of their comfort zone and push their limits. On the other side of this, it's a money-making opportunity for the folks who have no aspiration of even touching this stuff. You know those emotes and outfits aren't gonna buy themselves, right? So what else have I been up to? Well, let's see. I watched Power Rangers Once and Always the other day. You know, the Power Rangers 30th anniversary special on Netflix. It was really cool seeing some of the old gang like Kat, Billy, Zach, Rocky. I like how they incorporated actual death here, and it was a nice tribute to Jason Frank and Twee Trang. I gotta say, they all look pretty good for being in their late 40s and early 50s. As far as games go, I picked up both volumes of Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. It's an interesting take on what if Mega Man was an RPG. These games had the Internet of Things before the Internet of Things was a thing. Definitely makes you think of everything that could go wrong. I'm trudging my way through the first one, and after playing the sequels, playing that one is hard. Not so much in terms of difficulty, but there are marked improvements between each game. This is a really good value, as these are solid action RPGs. And you can play them on the go if you have a Switch, or even a Steam Deck. So now I ask you, gentle viewer, how are you liking Slayer? What else are you playing if you're not getting your cheeks busted in dual quests? You know how much I love chopping it up with you guys in the comment section and on the streams. Twitch.tv/Zeomantic. We talk about this shit all the time. As always, thank you so much for watching and for the continued support. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, to thine own self be true. Until next time, farewell.